Ooh.
Okay. All right. We are live. Okay. Hello, family. All right. So we're going to get this out of the way. No, I did not feel the need to cancel the show. I literally just a few minutes ago talked to Michael. He is okay. He is on his way home. Nothing is broken. He has soft tissue damage to his leg, but they gave him, he said, well, they just gave me the army diagnosis and treatment. Go home, take some ibuprofen, and drink lots of water.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So he's watching it for swelling because it did start to swell. And they're more concerned about, I guess, a blood clot because of where it's at. So if anybody is asking questions, my son was hit by a car this morning on his way home from work. He works midnight shift. It was breaking dawn. The woman got blinded by the sun, didn't see him, hit him. He was on his bike. And of course, initial shock, not what's going on, but adrenaline's running. He thought he was fine, but he didn't report it. He's very forgiving. Long story short, they checked him out and nothing's broken. His glasses are broken. His bike is a little bent, but he forgave her and said not to worry. I don't want you stressing out about it. And he's okay. So right now we're just going to watch the swelling in his leg. He said there's a tendon, whatever controls the foot that makes it go up. I don't know. That could be connected to the Achilles tendon. He did not know the term at the time because he's kind of fog brain right now. So he's okay. I appreciate all your prayers. I didn't panic right off the bat when I heard, because Lee told me. And I got up and started my day, and Lee said Michael was hit by a car. No joke. I said, how's the car? Because my son is 6'5", 350 pounds, and he's a big boy. And he laughed. Lee laughed.
Totaled.
Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. She drove it home. So just because I would have known better if Lee would, he had no panic in his voice. That's why I didn't panic. And panic doesn't get you anywhere. Worry doesn't get you anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You just immediately put your prayer warriors to work and get it done. So he's okay. He's on his way home now. He's going home to rest. So all is well. Thank you all for your prayers.
Yeah. And I conveyed it to the Telegram chat. So they got.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll update everyone written. So that's why you have no oracles yet, because it's been a little chaotic today. Wow. But I didn't want to cancel the show. There's no need to. It doesn't solve anything, and I'd be twiddling my thumbs all day long. So let's have a show.
Well, you're like me then.
Twiddling your thumbs?
Wait, twiddling. Yep.
I don't know how I can handle just one show a week anymore. You know, my thumbs are getting tired.
Do you want?
Maybe I'll go to 2. I don't know.
Sometimes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I said sometimes just doing nothing is worse worrying than keeping yourself busy, because your mind plays games with you. So
yeah, and I know that I instantly got God showing up saying he's fine. He's going to be fine. I knew his angels had him in the right position at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And so all honor and glory where it belongs, and worrying does not solve anything. So now we are going to do this show. We're going to have fun, and we're going to keep the vibrations up, and I will record your oracles. Consider them for the weekend. Okay.
I think, King, how close are you to Caroline? I think you should go help with the goats.
I have no idea where she is. I thought she was like Oregon.
I think she's in Washington.
Washington. Oh, is she? Washington?
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind. Well, I don't drive yet.
All right. Well, can I pull the first bippy?
Oh, here we go. We don't even have a
Oh,
topic.
yeah. I mean, really, you know?
Well, this could be the topic. This could be the topic, believe it or not. All right. Have you guys noticed that on more Instagram or YouTube, they're always comparing how tough us Gen Xers are? Sorry,
Yeah.
Ken, you could join us. You'll be a Gen X for this one.
Boomers allowed.
Boomers are allowed. But
Hold on.
but the Gen Xers, we were tough. We stayed out. Parents didn't know where we went. Was that because we were preparing to be light workers for now? We took that role to be independent.
Well, you know, I will always say this. Even though we were what we call latchkey kids, you were kind of on your own. I think God was preparing, you know, even though that the deep state wanted 2 people in the house working, busy, 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 don't pay attention to your kids, let us raise them. It started kind of around that era.
Yeah.
And I really believe that it was going to make us independent. Think for yourself, because it was going to be needed. But I agree with you. Even though the deep state had a negative intention, God takes all of that and he makes it positive. So that's the way I look at it. But I'm going to pull some cards.
Yeah, I mean, we could go back. I don't know, King, if you ever seen these, but those metal slides, you had to be brave enough to overcome the heat of the summer.
Oh, yeah. I love going down those slides. You know, in August in Moses Lake was 113 and no water.
Well, it definitely.
And wearing shorts.
It removed a few layers of skin, that's for sure.
And then, well, you know, the kids nowadays have the static electricity when you go down. Every time you touch
I should try that now, and that'll be redneck liposuction.
I'm going down stomach first. I'm going down in a
Me
tube
too. Stomach first.
But,
of course, I don't know. My 6-pack abs might go to 5 or 4 if I did that.
And Jules made a good point. And it was asphalt. You didn't land on turf and cut up tires.
That's
and
exactly right.
You landed on concrete asphalt.
But, I mean,
yes.
Whose idea was it to have like one person slide down, then the second one slide down feet first, trying to knock them off, and then you had to fix yourself until how many people were knocked off?
Yeah.
You know what? That's light worker practice. That was boot camp for us.
And the teacher's just standing by going, whatever.
There was no.
They're kids. They'll grow out of it, you know.
Yeah, we do have common sense. That's the funny part. Common sense after you climb to the top of the monkey bars and then found out there's nowhere else to go but down.
Yep, you're definitely correct, Nadia. So it picks up on the deep state's purpose of what I just said, but then it talks about how it was flipped around. So the deep state wanted us down, depressed, lonely, that kind of like heartache all the time, and emotionally unstable, basically. So,
us?
What? No. But what actually happened, it made us very determined. I don't know about the patient part, but this means patience. And very family-oriented, focused. And there's your magician to make sure we had all the tools that we needed for this day.
Yeah, I really believe the magician part came from the hose water.
Oh, yeah. Just let it run a couple minutes so you don't drink scalding hot water when it comes out.
Actually, they used to give it to the younger kids because they had no idea you would burn your mouth on the hot water.
Do you know that we had the water hose because we got the pool up and running and the water hose was laying out and Harley was thirsty. And I said, well, the water hose was right there. And she goes, ew. And I said, ooh, it's water. She turns it on. Mimi's teaching lessons. I didn't say a word. That sucker had been in the hot sun all day long. He goes, flap, 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 flap. And I went, oh, by the way, you might want to let it run a couple minutes to get some fresh cold water. She goes, Mimi. Yeah. That's funny.
You should have recorded that. That would have been awesome.
Hey, that's how I learned. You're going to learn it too.
her stories to her kids would be like, Mimi, let me drink hot water from a hose.
Yeah. I just say add some salt. It's good for your throat. Do a little gargling. You're okay. All right.
Oh, good for you, Beth.
Okay. Beautiful. All honor and glory, Bats. Good.
All right. There's a heads up, guys. If you hear Schneider like in attack mode, we're getting thunder coming through here. So
I put him in a little electric violet. Not enough to put him in a coma, but.
Oh, so you didn't put enough like no Nadia. You just put in.
No, Nadia, no. Okay. No, he should be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, wow. Potpourri, it's 111 here. We don't really have a topic, but speaking of, since I'm not doing a show Monday and don't know if I can be here Wednesday. Oh, shock face. Because Lee starts PT and has to go to the doctor and all that stuff. Do
psychological
we have
training, right?
Yes, I was going to say he's got therapy. I won't tell you what kind.
No, we're not doing topic next week. It's Potpourri.
No, we're probably going to do Potpourri on Wednesday.
Yeah,
I know, but for Friday, do you want a topic?
Depends on if you're going to be here or not. Friday,
I'll be here.
Okay, well, yeah, we can do a topic on Friday next week.
Okay. Well, we'll let the chat throw in some ideas if they have one. If not, we have a list.
Yes, we do. I even added a new one.
We could do the deep diving what their plans were for Gen X growing up.
Oh, gosh. Psychological warfare. Okay.
No, I mean, does everybody remember or anybody remember? It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children
are?
What was that all about? We had to come in the house when the lights went on. There was no way 10 o'clock.
Well, there's no ringing of the triangle at my house. It was, get your ass back here now.
That's when you grow up thinking your name is damn you.
Yeah.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Mine was Jesus Christ. Well, mine was in Portuguese. It was bem feito, which means good for you. Because we always get in a fight and she'd say, good for you.
There you go. That's encouragement.
Go over there, wipe those tears, and go take care of it.
We didn't have to be in at a certain time, but I didn't grow up in the city. There were no street lights. We lived on a farm, so when you got your chores done, if you want to come home, come home. If not, okay, sleep in the barn, whatever.
Wow. No, we had street lights. We also had it was weird. It was one final tree, and then there was this company that only worked at night. And how ironic, my oldest cousin would terrify us. If you pass that tree at night, they will steal kids.
The monkey trees.
So we always thought that they were like aliens stealing kids. And now we find out that was happening.
Now it may be some truth to it.
I'm like, where did he find that? He's been awake for a long time.
Wow.
So playing tag, you stopped full force right before you hit that tree. You're like, nope, you could tag me. I'm not going past that tree line.
Wow. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, do we want to jump into some questions?
Oh, let's go ahead and rumble.
I agree, Kat. You weren't, especially if parents were cleaning or something like that. You're not coming in the house. Get out of the house. Saturday morning routine. As soon as those cartons are off and your Captain Crunch is soggy, get out. Okay.
Get out of my way.
Captain Crunch is soggy. That's awesome. We didn't have enough time to have it get soggy. What about the kids now, though? Because they are now helicopter moms or lawnmower moms. How are they going to survive?
Well, especially when you do everything for them. How are they learning?
Exactly.
Well, this is what I was trying to tell my sister, because my sister, if they have an argument with one of their friends, that she actually calls the friend and says, and I go, let him solve his own problems.
Yeah.
So what do we do with the kids that have no clue or common sense because they were not taught to have any?
Well, that's the problem with the younger generations. They don't realize how hard and rough life can be, that you've got to make them a little tough.
Well, that's Z already knows because my sister asked her, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And she said, not human.
Hey, okay.
She was
smart little girl.
What a smart girl, right?
Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. King, you got anything in your coffee?
Oh yeah, I got cream in my coffee.
Well, all right.
I do not. You do though.
Yes, this Michael Ben. He haunts me. Okay.
I did it before you. That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna start with Miss Charlotte because she has the first one. He said, you pulled that I will have ancestral wealth. Can you add more detail? I believe it more than money. Of course, yes, it doesn't always mean money.
Yes, it's more than money.
Ancestral wealth can be emotional and spiritual happiness and fulfillment.
Yes, prosperity.
Yeah, when God says that.
I would love to ask. Charlotte's here. Charlotte, have you noticed any difference? Anything going better your way? I'm just curious.
Yeah, Yeshua said that, God said that I promise I want abundance for you. It means in all aspects, not just
wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, Nadia has taught me over the past couple of years that it's not a curse upon you that you be a nun and not accept charity and think like you're worthy of accepting help and gifts as well. And I'm like, no, that's not the way I was taught. And now I learn if you got it, bring it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Charlotte, to expand on it, well, we start by Mr. I Didn't Do It, King of Cups. Okay.
Just writing it doesn't mean it's going to.
He was prepared. He was prepared. No, what it means, Charlotte,
I was a Boy Scout.
That doesn't exist anymore, by the way.
I was a Boy Scout.
Okay. He's an original OG. Okay. Charlotte, when you set boundaries for your emotional boundaries and you get emotional satisfaction out of keeping the negative away, that is part of your abundance. You have learned to deal with the 3D, basically. When this goes away, the fear of the unknown, and stop with the worrying and that kind of stuff, that is a form of abundance. When you are at peace, basically, that is the divinity. There's your sun card. And you learn that you're worthy and you stand up for yourself. That is victory in itself. Having your independence and your sovereignty is because you know who you are in divinity within God. That is abundance in itself. Does that make sense? So basically, once you learn that if you can't control it, leave it alone. And don't let the things bother you that don't mean anything, if that makes any sense. Okay?
Oh.
All right.
How did that happen? I went to write high cream and it came out high Korean. Cream, are you Korean?
High
Korean king.
Wow. Okay.
How the heck did that come out? That was crazy.
Well, usually you're doing your voice text, and I know the difference. I'm like, she's driving, she's using voice text, and then I have to interpret it.
Yeah,
so,
well, it helps detective work there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't sweat the small stuff. Learn to pick your battles.
Well, she said she feels more peace, so good. I'm very pleased at that.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, that's a gift.
It is a gift. All right.
That was part of your decree, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. This Mr. Michael Benz, was Yeshua really Buddha in a past life? Okay.
Yes, I got a yes.
Now, if that King of Cups card comes in here, I'm going to ask you about another one of your lives. Okay.
I didn't do it.
You know, we should have him sing "It Wasn't Me."
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Saw you on.
This says yes, but it was a quick reincarnation and then came back in as Yeshua because he's the protector. This says yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So maybe that's a good question. A lot of people want to know that too.
Oh, she's got one up above that too.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hello, Russ. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna jump back and forth. Yeah. We're gonna be nice and fair. Okay. Carolina has this one. Question: is my sister in Iowa affected by the tornadoes that went through? Is she okay? Now, grammar police, be nice. All right.
I guess she's okay.
She's
Probably
okay, but
some
ahead.
damage is what I'm getting.
That's exactly what the cards say as well. She herself is totally fine.
Right. Yeah.
She's good. That's the Empress.
She has no phone.
Yeah. She's got some cleanup to do. There's multiple damages done, like property-wise and around town, that kind of stuff that's kind of brought them to a halt temporarily, but they're still working on it. But they're all focused. She's focused on doing what she needs to do and within her limits. And I say that because the King of Cups comes in here again. He started the tornado. She knows what she's got to take care of around her own personal space and what she can handle, but she's fine.
Sorry, it was unavoidable.
I know. Okay.
Just trying to clean up the area around here. Nadia, you're mute. You're mute.
That's when.
No, that's why. Karen, I'll be right back.
It's a storm in there.
It's not a storm in here. It's just downcast here, which
Yeah,
is beautiful.
It's fine here. We had some nasty storms yesterday. All right. Question: I have seen posts about farmers burning their beehives. What's the government making them do this? And then I saw the line after this. She said, "Why is the government making them do this?" Yeah. Well, you know that they have a goal of killing off
Food.
Our bees,
Yeah,
food supply.
cutting down the food.
Yeah. The sad thing is, if the farmers don't comply, the government will sneak in the middle of the night and do it for them. That's what's bad.
Yeah. I think everybody ought to sue the government.
Yeah.
Here comes the storm again.
Have you been outside?
Schneider, cut it out, Mom. Come here. Is this because they're getting rid of those manipulated bees, not the honeybees? They're trying to get rid of the other ones that are.
Oh, good question.
No, there's lots of secrets behind this. This is to control the crops. This literally is my gardening card. You leaning on your hoe, is to wait to see what kind of an impact of what it's going to have on our food supplies. And what food supplies are we going to have? You're going to be left out in the cold. It is to ruin crops. You can't pollinate them. So it's to leave us out high and dry and have the fear of the unknown of where's the next meal coming from. If the farmers don't have bees, yeah, that's not good for anybody.
All I know is when I was young, my foster father always got mad at me because I kept leaning on my hoe.
You're leaning on your house.
How many hoes you have, King?
I only had one, but she was a good hoe.
All right. But they also have those, what do they call them? Brazilian killing bees and Japanese bees that are now, once they go in a honeybee, they kill all those bees. So I'm wondering if that is another reason why they're doing that.
Murder hornets. Remember that one?
Murder hornets. That they would sting you nonstop.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wondering.
Now I know, just in nature in general, no government involved, that you can get wasps or hornets that want to take over a nest, and it's a fight to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as those they're manipulated. I'm getting that these killer bees that they're talking about, these are manipulated. This is about money. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That they are releasing them, standing back and watching.
Hybrids, I think.
Yeah. And basically to destroy them. Absolutely. So killer bees. Lovely.
Sounds like a movie.
Be patient because this is getting cleaned up. This is good. It's okay. So
be patient.
The killer bees.
Be patient.
Don't be a buzzkill. Okay. We've seen quite a few honeybees here. I mean, they're very abundant.
Good.
And I think I've seen different kinds. I've seen, I don't know, there's bees that drill into the cement.
Oh.
And there's I've seen quite a bit of bumblebees, which I rarely saw in the past.
Bumblebees are very thick. Now, I told the kids, I said, you can kill any type of bee, just don't kill a honeybee.
Bumblebees? You can kill a bumblebee?
Yeah, I killed one the other day.
Oh, was it a bee flat?
He was when I was done with him.
Well, it started out as a bee sharp.
Well, let's make sure that we re-emphasize Lee's homework. I flattened a bumblebee that had hovered and levitated.
Hovered, yes.
Oh, levitated?
A levitating bee.
So did you dissect it to see if there was levitation? Like the pineal gland was huge?
No, I have weird cats that eat them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I figured out what's eating all the blueberries. Because the blueberry bushes started producing blueberries this year.
Rabbits?
And I thought it was deer.
Rabbits?
It's a wabbit.
Kids.
It's a wabbit.
No, it wasn't the kids. I double checked. They know. Don't touch Mimi's blueberries. We won't have blueberry pie. It was a rabbit. And yesterday,
Wascally wabbits.
Sable, one of my he's my hunter. He caught that rabbit, slammed it around, brought it up on the front porch, kept flinging it around.
Oh my goodness.
Dusting the porch off.
He said, do not touch my wabbits, my blueberries.
He kills everything. He brings them to me. Snakes, moles, mice.
Look what I did.
He does. He drops it on the front door and like, love on me. See how good I am.
Treat.
Here's your prize, Mom. Okay.
Well, I hope not to be on the porch that way.
If
there's Nadia up there.
Sable drags Nadia up on the front porch.
Look what I found.
Okay.
Sorry.
Goodness. All right, let's go back to the coffee shop. All right.
I have a few more questions also.
Yes, I got them. We're going to go back and forth. Was Yahweh also known as Enlil? I've heard that too.
No, Schneider, Yahshua, also known as who?
Was Yahweh also known as Enlil?
Oh, Yahweh. Okay.
Yahweh or the highway? All right.
Spirit's here.
I got a yes.
Are you itchy?
Itchy nose. Yep.
Yeah.
Always knows.
That's not what I'm getting. I'm not getting that it was.
It's 2 against 1.
What is it? A different Yahweh? Was it not our
No,
Yahweh?
it's independent
Yeah, it was a
of
different.
it.
Was it a different Yahweh, not ours, who we say is Yahweh?
The Yahweh I'm thinking of that they think is God is actually like a Anunnaki geneticist.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to worry about it. So that one,
Yeah.
yes. So we have 2 Yahwehs, basically, is what they're referring to. Our Yahweh is independent and controls everything for our world. Their Yahweh, yes, is the same thing as you're talking about.
Okay. So, a question on that Yahweh. Was their Yahweh AI?
Was whose Yahweh?
Enlil, Anunnaki's Yahweh. I just got to download that. It's different timelines.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, this is a duality here. So there's a difference. So in one lifetime, different star system?
Yes.
Makes sense?
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
1,000%.
1,000.
1,000. All right. We'll go back and forth. So let's jump over here. We'll get Jules. If you do a reading on a 3D person and you were in 4D, does that change the outcome? It can change. Okay. Let me word this correctly because I don't want you to take it wrong. Okay, so we're talking about intention here. What you do can affect it as far as you are concerned. If they do not give consent on their end for free will, or it's not God's will, it's not going to affect them. Okay? If, like, my prayer request this morning, Michael was willing to accept those prayers. It's what God wants, whatever he decided. So you can change that outcome because everyone's on board with it. If, like, we pray for people in our family that don't want to hear it all the time, please wake them up. If they blah, 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 blah. If they don't want to and they don't give consent, they're not going to change.
Okay, but like, say, for example, if we pull tarot cards, okay, and we pull tarot cards, but we're, let's say, in the 4D, but the person getting the reading, does the spirit show it in their 3D version, the answer? Or is it for, like, our 4D version of the answer? Do you understand that?
You can control what happens in your world, your density. That's it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm a little confused about that. Controlling the reading? You can control the reading, or you can control
if you're just doing a reading,
yes,
I can let's let spirit answer this because the cards will probably be more specific than what I'm trying to explain.
I'll be leaning on my hoe.
If your intention when you do a reading, if you specify, I think it really depends on what it is.
Okay, like, for an example, a 3D common question, will I get a raise in my job? But in our 4D, it's like abundance is already there. You understand? So does the reading show for their level to read it, to get the reading for them in a 3D level? Do you understand?
I think I understand what you're saying. So if you do a reading, it's this one person and they're still stuck in 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all in 3D. I don't even consider it 3D anymore. We've got to stop saying that because we're really at the upper end of 4D.
Sleeper.
Just speak for yourself.
If a sleeper comes in and who's not willing to see anything else but worrying about the finances or something like that. I mean, we were just curious because she did ask me this question. I said, that's a really good question. I don't know I think Spirit would adjust it towards the person you're doing the reading for.
You can help manifest what you're looking for, so you can have that gift in abundance. The magician tells you everything you need to know. You have all the tools to change it. But if someone's holding on to their position and they don't want to give consent to change, it's not going to happen. If you do a reading on yourself, you absolutely can change it, because you just gave yourself permission. But if you do it on someone else, does that make sense?
Does that make sense, Jules?
All I know is I'm in two timelines in one.
Yeah.
Are you doing a commercial or?
Okay, let me get some of these. I know my camera's, it's got a loose wire. 3D problem. No one's attacking me.
It's just really well. I've been frozen so many times today, but it could be the storm also.
Put your hoodie back on.
It got hot because I had to close the doors.
Oh, put your tinfoil hat back on.
I'll go make one. Never put the tinfoil hat.
Hey, Roy, good to see you.
Oh, there's Roy. Hey, Roy.
I have to stop and read these jokes because I think they're questions. And I'm like, okay, that's a joke.
Which one? Which one?
That's very creative, because now I'm forced to read all of the jokes.
Why? Who wrote the joke?
Terry has some.
Terry has some. Caroline put one in there.
Oh, that's so funny.
I love it. I love the
Yeah.
joke. But they're in question form. I'm like, oh, there's a question. Nope, that's a joke. Okay.
Tastes like chicken.
Okay. King, everybody likes your shirt.
I see that. Thank you. Thank you all.
He's trying to look like Magnum PI. Where are we anyway? Oh, okay. So we didn't. So I guess I'm the next question.
Are you?
Well, unless she goes to coffee.
Well, yeah, oh, she's gone.
Oh,
she's frozen out
me.
now.
She knew I was Schneider. She knew it was me, and she goes, freeze. So
will
you
she
just
be back on?
Will she be back? Stay tuned on the next episode.
Same bat channel, same bat time.
Well, we were talking about today. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, she'll come back in, I think.
We were talking about today Winnie the Pooh. Did you know the characters were all psychological disorders?
Yeah, that does not surprise me.
Well, you think about it. Christopher Robin did see imaginary people, animals. So that's a psychological disorder. Tigger had ADD. Winnie the Pooh had hunger issues, I would say. I think I fit Winnie the Pooh. Or manic depressive or bipolar.
Yeah.
So
manic depressive. What about Piglet?
We were trying to figure out Piglet. We don't know if he was codependent or was it a stuttering problem.
Probably the stuttering.
Now, is that a psychological disorder or?
Well, he could have been both, actually. Codependent. It was a stuttering problem.
Ooh. But then I looked at Christopher Robin's shoes, and he was wearing I think they're called Buster. What do they call those shoes?
Buster Browns?
No, they were called
wingtips.
The girl shoes, the ones that they were black, like Cindy Brady always wore. And I'm going, was he the beginning of the transgender?
Well, guys had black shoes back then too,
But did it have the strap on the side? like oh man, I can't remember the name of those shoes.
No, I don't remember a strap on the side.
Oh, JoJo's here.
I know Buster Browns were really popular back then.
Yeah.
Or back when I was a kid, anyway.
They had shoes?
Well, leather, before, the soft leather before they became hard, yes. They're more like straps, though.
Mary Jane shoes. They were called Mary Jane shoes. That's what I thought. Thanks, Deb. Type that on there. Oh, she wrote Mary Jane. And I'm thinking you wrote Mary Jones. I didn't even see it.
Mary Jane. Very popular in the 60s.
Thanks, Jen. The question I asked, Mary Jane. I knew the Spanish version was Mary Joanna. Well,
good questions. A baby?
Do not know. Oh, the baby wants me to pull cards? The baby, my question is next. I don't know if I want to pull cards for them.
Well, I can answer it for you.
Well, I'm
but
waiting.
I don't know if we're going to get Jen back or not.
I know. I'm waiting.
Unless she's switching the cameras.
Well, guys, we have the power to send light to her. Here we go. Let's go. Snyder's like, why? It's okay, baby. I guess I can pull some, I guess. Okay. Which card? Which deck do I want to use?
What's the question?
My question? Do you want to do my question, or we'll skip mine? Let's skip mine. Let's go to the one before that.
No. Okay. Well, let's just go right down the list. Is there currently a battle in Middle-earth, Lemuria, and Atlantis? I can actually answer that.
You want me to answer? Okay, let's do it.
No, I got a yes. I got a strong yes. There is.
There is a battle between them, and as above, so below, and as above too, the angelic realm.
Yep. Well, the angelic realm is always battling.
I know.
They needed a reprieve.
I know. There was, you know what? Let me say this. There was a guy, his YouTube channel is The Unknown Prophet. And what he did was he said he had a vision with God. He was there and he saw God raise his sword, and 1,000 angels went through the portal to come battle here on earth.
Strong yes to that.
Yes, so there is a huge battle coming through.
Yep.
And I believe, and this is why I keep bringing up AI, I believe that AI is battling down in Lemuria, Atlantis, as well as here.
Yes. Probably more to it, but yes.
There is, and that's when you said Yahweh with the Anunnakis.
Yeah.
That's who's trying to come here, that Yahweh. So I'm going to pull on that.
Which kind of begs the question, which Yahweh is mentioned in scriptures? Well,
you have three. You have three types of people. You got our Father Creator creating us humans. You have Anunnakis creating workers. And then you also have, I believe, Isis was also creating. Or you could say the fallen angels.
I think there were a few different off-worlders that were doing genetics on humans on
Yeah.
Earth.
Okay, so we're going to see if the Yahweh, Anunnaki's Yahweh, trying to come in here.
I get
Well,
a
there's
no to that.
Well, I got 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords. They're trying, but it was stopped. 7 of Wands is they're fighting, holding their ground. Here, let me do this. I'll do
Yeah.
it. Okay. But then 8 of Wands, they tried to come real quick. However, the Yeshua card comes in, stops it, and then you get the 10 of Swords. So that idea of what was supposed to be done has been stopped by the King of Swords. It wasn't you this time, King.
Darn it.
Against this guy. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And
We're going to put a pause on the questions for now.
Yeah, I get the Chariot and the Sun card. How come I didn't get a? Oh, you know what? I have no silence, no sound on my.
I can't do anything with the starred questions. I would have liked to take the Jules question off, but I can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, next question.
I wonder if she's resetting because I didn't get any message.
Well, I think she has to reboot the entire system after she puts puts on the other camera or the old camera, I guess. If she's going to do that, I don't know.
Well, I'm just texting her because usually she'll say I'm rebooting or something, and I didn't get anything from her. Lee's on. Lee, can you give us a message of what's going on?
She's fixing my lunch. Leave her alone.
Probably. Can you imagine that? She had to go yell at him to put the arm up again.
Probably.
Oh, Moon's
Set
here?
him down in the chair, put his arm in a loop, and just kind of hang it up there, so he can't go anywhere.
Did Jen put anything in the chat?
Did she put anything? I don't know. I'm in the starred section. Let's see.
Well, I see that Moon said, Jen said in chat. Moon, can you specify, can you clarify what you're saying?
I'm looking up in the chat.
I don't see it.
Oh, they'll have to change my camera out. Yeah, so there you go. She's changing out her camera, so that means she's probably going to have to reboot her system.
Oh, boy. I didn't see that at all. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, guys. Was that when we were doing the shoes? I don't see her at all.
Probably 10:42 my time, so that's 12:42 your time.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Check your glasses.
Yeah, I know. I should have cleaned them before I started. That's me problem.
Okay, let's go to the next question then. The babies. Can I get a general poll on my dog Blackie, please?
All right, I could pull on that.
Excuse me.
Can I get a general poll? Is that what it says?
Yep, general poll.
What are you
her dog Blackie?
What is a poll?
A general poll. Pull.
Oh, you say poll.
Poll. Clean your ears. Clean your glasses.
I'm sorry, I'm from Chicago.
I didn't do it.
We say pull.
Well, back over here on the West Coast, we say pull.
Okay, how about DOLL? How do you say it?
Pull. What?
D David OLL.
Dole.
Dole, really?
Yeah.
We say doll.
Dow? Really?
Dow. Let me have my doll. All right.
Well, you're from Chicago, so.
General, yeah,
we'll
we say it the right way. We're in the correct way. All right, so baby, I'm trying here. Here we go. General pull, general on Blackie. It's the baby's dog. What does Blackie want to tell the baby? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Now this is from a general pull. This is what your dog wants to tell you. You need to rest. 4 of Swords. And you got the 10 of Wands because you're getting tired of this. But you need to be the King of Swords. You have to use your words because the devil keeps coming to you. But you have everything you need to fight this. They're telling you that. Sorry, Jen, I took over a little.
Oh, well, I expect you to. I was standing on my head under my desk.
I wanted video on that.
You got a twister game under there?
I'm not crooked my neck now, but okay.
You'll have emotional fulfillment if you just use those words. Get rid of things, the baby. So she wanted a general pull on her dog, Blackie. So I did a general pull.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, maybe I'll tell you what. I probably mixed them up. She got the 4 of Swords, 10 of Wands, King of Swords, the Devil, and the Magician. I pulled 5 cards, and then the bottom card was the Ace of Cups.
So there's some hidden things going on there. We start out with that 10, but remember, that 10 is bringing it to an end. The Magician is a doctor vet card. So if something's wrong that's hidden, you can't see, it's not an obvious problem, you might want to seek help from a veterinarian.
So you could probably take the first 3 questions on the start off.
Okay.
Because actually, I was next.
No, you were not. The baby's next.
No, you passed me up. I was after Jules. Oh, look at this little guy. I didn't do it, and he's doing it. Just because you wrote it doesn't mean you can do it.
And I wanted to tell you that I briefly heard the Winnie the Pooh thing.
Okay.
A Piglet had paranoia.
Paranoia.
He was scared of everything. He was worried all the time. He had
well, just because he was scared of everything doesn't mean it wasn't real.
Okay, he was a chicken shit. Okay. All right. So,
King's denying it. He goes, it's not you, King. It's not you.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Okay. That's just like we know that Scooby and Shaggy were potheads. Now in hindsight, we realize they had munchies all the time. And okay.
How that story was created? The
Which
guy
one?
was in a coma. The one who created the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And he saw those in his vision while he was in a coma. That's really crazy.
Wow.
Did he have a mystery van too?
Yes, they did have a mystery van in his coma. I saw that not too long ago that was all created while he was watching these visions in his coma.
Well, Hanna-Barbera is appreciating his coma.
I love Hanna-Barbera.
Scooby-Doo's my superhero. Scooby is my favorite cartoon character ever.
Mine was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Road Runner. Okay. Always outsmarting the coyote. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going to jump back over here to these coffee questions. Okay, this Michael Benz again. Let's see.
That should be the last one, I think.
Yeah, it has been said that when the big solar flare erupts, all those with evil hearts will disappear. True or false? Okay, I won't give my opinion. I'm going to pull cards and then I'll give you my opinion.
Well,
Either
way, you're just going to give me your opinion, right?
Yes.
I didn't do it.
Did you say evil hearts? Is that what you said?
Evil hearts.
Okay, when the solar flare
Hearts.
Oh, dolls. Okay. And solar flare hits will that be? Interesting.
No, they're going to be like, if they're not emotionally stable, because these are cop cards. Oh, they will be in limbo. They don't disappear. They'll be in limbo. So they'll be stuck. Does that make sense?
What do they go into the phantom zone or something? What?
No, they stay here because it's up to them to decide which way they're going to go when they wake up. Yeah, they're going to be trapped because they have to emotionally and spiritually have the right frequency to move on. Okay?
Until they're ready to move on, they'll be stuck here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they'll change their ways.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of in limbo. So if you look at going to 5D, not everyone just drops dead. And I hate the term rapture and all that stuff, but the frequency, 4D is the last density where we have these meat sacks. 5D is where we go and we have the crystalline body. That's why we can still be 4D and be here. But once.
Oh yeah. Well, you can be 8D and still be here too.
Yeah. It's just that you have to lower your frequency really low to be here, and it's exhausting. But
tell me about it.
Terry wants to know if it's still paused. The questions are still paused.
Yeah, I think we ought to just stop the questions because we've got 10 left.
I got 10. I still got 10 more. Yeah.
Yeah. So unless you two are not going to talk as much.
Well, let's see.
If you are, I'll just kind of go like this and let you know. Hey.
Winnie the Pooh and Scooby are important topics today, okay?
Of course it is.
All right. Let's see how fast we can get through this. If we get them done, then we'll open it back up. All right.
There you go.
Caroline, did we fix the oil leak on my son's car? Okay. You can come over here and fix it on link.
I'm getting yes on the oil, but there's something else. There's another problem. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
You fixed it temporarily. Okay. You might need to make a little adjustment here. Yeah, this is your son being determined to do it. But this is temporary. Hangman is a temporary situation. It may go out again. You may have to do some further work. Yeah, strategically, absolutely. You're going to have to go in and he may have to replace something altogether. Maybe the oil pan altogether.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, the oil pan or the plug.
Yeah, and then it will be fixed. So it's a temporary fix right now. It'll run for a little while, but it's going to come back. Okay.
Okay.
I totally understand that. Lee has a small oil leak around the oil pan right now, and it's like, whatever. I don't care.
Well, tell them to get underneath that truck and get it fixed.
Oh, God.
Put the left hand up there. Hold on to it.
All right. Next question. This is a good question. Why do they call Jesus Yahshua now? Yahshua. Yahshua.
From the South.
Well, first of all, go back to the origin. There was no J in the Hebrew. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is a man-made term. This is my opinion. We learned that we have to go back to the Y's because it's Yasher, it's Yeshua, that's what's Hebrew about it. That's how you pronounce it.
Yep. Cool.
But do I think if you have good intentions, and that's why I still say Jesus every once in a while, your intention is to love him for who he is. Do you think he flips tables over and chases people with a whip if you call him Jesus. No.
I just didn't want to tempt him, so I don't.
Well, you know me, I'm all about poking the bear. Let's see how far we can push him today. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Jules
I got to pick my fight. So
Jules just called me Nafia, so I guess.
Yeah, it's really just people woke up and realized the Hebrew language doesn't have a J. As we started to wake up, people started realizing this man-made Bible is not all that it is supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I also think that the J was supposed to lower its frequency of what it was. And so, but our intentions with the higher frequency off balances that.
Yeah, absolutely. The intention of your heart, your faith is the energy and frequency that you put behind the love that you have for him is what counts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you call him brother or you call him, hey dude, what's up? He's a really cool guy. He's very forgiving. It's okay. And
how are the waves out there today?
Yeah.
Dude.
What's up, dude? Groovy, man. But it's just like the littles, like when we have thunderstorms, little man runs around the house. Stop. So it's like almost like Nadia, no.
See, we're similar. He's my brother. He's my brother.
Yeah. But they call Jesus, Yeshua, they call him Abba, Father, because in our house they're one. Yeah. So we don't split hairs here.
At the bottom,
as long as you're not hanging them.
Yeah, at the bottom, the baby wrote, "What about God? Does he have a name?" And since we're still on this energy, we can say that it's any name you want. I mean, in Islam, God has 99 names, but it's all the intention of him being God or the creator or source.
Yeah. I call him God. I call him Abba. I call him Father. I mean, the more personal I am with him, it seems like the higher the connection, if that makes sense, the closer the bond. When I call him Dad, he doesn't mind that. He's my father. Mm-hmm. So there is nothing wrong with that.
He's just sitting. Jen, so is there anything else since Dennis is just sitting back listening to us?
Oh, wait.
He's going to correct me.
Moving on.
But that's my personal opinion. Call him whatever you want, as long as it's not in vain.
As long as it's not in vain, yes. All right.
Real man. All right. Let's take care of it.
There you go.
All right.
Here, I'll just talk to you, Jen.
Okay, what? Okay. All right. King, no. Okay, here we go. Curious, was my mother-in-law Jane an angel on earth? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Since she was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Curious to know if she was a walk-in.
She was.
Yeah. Since she was a child, and this was strategically done for humanity. So I'm getting that she traded places, like she walked in. One went out and she came in. So yeah, she's a walk-in. But it does confirm, yes. Okay. Katrina has the next one. Is Tyler and K9 Arlo going to be at the Georgia Police K9 Foundation on this June 22nd? Okay.
Tyler and Arlo. It's
Getting a soft yes.
Yeah, soft yes. Well, we got the same. That's awesome.
Okay, that's the plan. They're working on it. This says yes, absolutely. They will have victory. Right now, there's some boundaries. King of Cups is trying to keep them from it.
He did it. He did it.
Yeah, there may be some things that are trying to keep them out, but yes, the full intention and full plan is to be there. Yes.
Yeah, well, the canine doesn't like water. That's why.
All right.
He's letting the emotions get away with him. You know.
Uh-huh. So, baby, what's with all the ants this year? They're horrible here. Yeah, we have those little tiny, we call them piss ants, the little itty bitty sugar ants.
Yeah, we get the water ants.
Oh, yeah.
Pain in the butt.
Are they swollen?
Huh?
Water ants? Are they swollen?
Water ants.
What
are they swollen? No, they're not bloated. No.
I'm like, how do you know they're water ants? What do they do?
They come with the water leaks.
Really? I've never seen.
Up through the drains.
Oh, sugar. I get those with centipedes where there's a leak.
And I bet none of their 100 feet have shoes on. All right.
They miss their uncles.
They're all females, you know.
I know. Like I said, they're a pain in the butt.
You know, I just got a download. I wonder if they're food for the cicadas.
They're
what?
Food for the cicadas.
Cicada food.
But do you think cicadas even eat? How long?
No, they just play music all day long.
No, I thought they just come up, reproduce, and
well, the reason I say that this is because this is strategy of giving and receiving. So if they're good for a different insect is what I'm getting. There's more to it than that because the moon comes in here. It's not just, you know, you can bleach and clean all you want to, and these ants keep coming back, and I can't figure out why either. It's like, how much cleaning can you possibly do? And they come in around the windowsills and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a bigger purpose.
Yeah, make our lives miserable.
Yeah. So I asked Spirit if they are a food source, and this says yes. Yeah, Gaia is releasing them just like the cicadas is supposed to like balance out the ecosystem of Gaia, because there's your world card.
Well, I'm not eating them, so.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to be getting used to eating bugs.
Hey, they're not crunchy enough, all right?
Okay. Put them in your burger.
Ooh, I don't eat burgers.
Is that your request for dinner?
Chocolate covered grasshopper.
Okay, chocolate covered
You got it.
All right. Okay.
With a little bit of honey on the side.
All right. Let's not push it. We don't want to jack up diabetes, okay? All right. All right. Jules, any messages from Spirit for you? Okay. What's the contract agreement? They showed me a piece of paper. Contract? Okay. All right. Moving. Are you going to get your house?
Ooh.
Did she lose her house?
No, she's looking for another house.
So am I. But I have to wait for the restitution.
A lot of us are.
Yeah, Lee and I've been looking. All right. So this is a contract. They showed me a piece of paper, and then sure enough, this card comes out. So this is a good, equal contract. Moving, because you've been working on it. This is new house. New car, new job, new something.
New castle.
It's going to happen. Keep focused. Mr. T's in here. So it looks like we're going to, I know they keep pushing the can down the road, but we have to speak as if it's already here. So yeah, Spirit says keep looking because your contract's going to be fulfilled for that. Okay.
Keep on swimming, swimming, swimming.
Well, Sandra, that's funny that you got the chariot because what she was thinking about is getting an RV to travel until they find their home, and you got the chariot.
Well, but that's a form of
There's plenty of room up here.
There is no room up there?
There's plenty of room up here. But it's just pricey.
Everywhere's pricey.
Very pricey.
And gloomy.
And gloomy.
Oh, no. It's beautiful here.
It's like in, where is it? Arkansas? I forgot where it was, down south. They said when it says 90% chance of rain, it means it's 90% of the state is wet. That's how much.
Sounds like Florida.
There was, I think it's Arkansas. I don't remember. That's what they said.
Arkansas.
They said when you go to college there, you definitely have to buy galoshes and umbrella. Isn't that sad?
Good
Beautiful.
controls. Do you want? I can specify that. Do you want? Yeah, Roy, pull cards. Yeah, because an RV is the form of a home. A lot of people are downsizing and doing that.
Well, I think probably some people are actually, even the older folks are thinking about the tiny houses too.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, so am I. So we got a lot in common. I'm really scared about that right now.
Jules, this is a huge change. The death card comes in, so this would have to be a huge change. But the timing of it may not be right because you have to consider your grandson, and there may not be space might be an issue right now. RV is a better option because it saves money. I guess the way the market is. It's really what's going to work out for you because of grandson.
Yeah, I think the market's going to have to drop. It's been going up higher and higher. So yeah, sell when you can, buy when you can.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Cards are flying everywhere. Okay. 2-room RV. Well, you had some 2s in that.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, you got a lot.
Here we go. 17. Is my grandpa around me? He was Cherokee Indian and raised bees. I have videos of my bees landing on my hands.
Nice.
I did that with my grandpa too. Isn't that cool?
You had their vibration, dragonfly. They won't land on you like that if your vibration's not high.
Yeah, they couldn't stand my mom. She had to be in a full bee suit. They stung her to death. So, all right, let's see.
Yeah, I'm getting he's with her all the time. He's like a guardian. Protector.
Amongst others, you got a couple more family members.
Yeah. And I'm getting the bees are his way of letting her know that he's there.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Yes, you have multiple generations. Yes, that helps you bring emotional fulfillment. Multiple generations. There's a couple more here. And that energy that you had with the bees, this is independent sovereignty with nature as well. So yeah, absolutely. But there's a couple more family members that are around you all the time that he works with. That's part of his contract, that when he passed on, he was to be a guardian for you.
Beautiful. That's so sweet. So nice.
Okay, Deb has the next one. How are the waters of Earth looking? Are we clear of toxins now?
Oh, I think they're looking wet.
It did look a little wet. It's kind of hard to know because, so many floodings, and especially they're draining into the oceans. So I don't know. I'm hoping
They're clearing up.
Is it
They're
the
not all the way clearing up. They're still clearing.
It's an ongoing process. I think it
Yeah.
really depends on where. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, so you have 2 aces in this.
Nice.
So they're looking really clear, but this is a process that's going to take time to really filter them out and make them complete. But the Queen of Swords lets me know that they have to do this. They have to be balanced. Okay. They can flush out what they can, but literally it takes a long time. They can't shock people. It can make them sick. Do you know what I mean? Like a shock to your system.
Yes.
So they have to watch what it does to the people, because you can't you get rid of all the toxins, but it can shock your system. I know that sounds crazy. You just automatically take the poison out of everything.
Yeah.
Our bodies are so used to the poison, we don't know what we would do.
Well, I've known that because I'm trying to make food healthier. If you notice, like fruits and vegetables are spoiling quicker.
Yeah, because they can't use the toxins on them anymore. Yeah, I'm having to go back and buy what I call the in-between shopping trips.
Yeah.
Because the big stuff I buy, like meats and things like that, I buy for a month. And then I was going every couple of weeks for fresh produce. And now I'm going every week because it just spoils too fast. But that's a good sign to me that they're removing all those things.
We're removing it. Yeah. And I have to have my maybe once a week ho-hos because I need to get that.
You call me names?
Ho-ho. Yeah, because I feel like I got to put a little more poison in my body just to offset the healthiness.
Well, if anybody's ever gone on a health kick and they start detoxing, that's the roughest few days of your life. Man, It's hard. But a true detox, they put stuff in everything we put in our body. Water, that kind of stuff. I mean, you see all the cases of water I have. They're like, people say, well, don't buy that either. I filter it again. And then I don't live in fear. I cannot just not buy it. We have to provide for a big family. So
we have to bless it. We have to bless it, and it's good.
I bless it, and then I physically filter it again. So
you filter those bottled waters again?
I do again, yeah.
Do you put anything in there like minerals to offset that second filter?
Collide or silver.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because I know there's minerals like salt and magnesium. They have minor.
You can, yeah. You can add the liquid IV stuff, but it's natural. It's not that brand. It's something, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it adds extra hydrating things.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when it gets so hot, keeping these babies hydrated is very important to me. So.
Well, I don't. I do. If I have to use bottled water, I do. But we're using that Japanese researcher who talks about talking good to your water and cleaning and purifying and blessing the water, changes it. So underneath my, let's say the 5-gallon Hinckley and Schmidt, or whatever they call it, Hinckley, I put paper, love, health, happiness,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hinky.
Hinckley, just Hinckley.
Hinky.
And I have that under my paper, and yes, there is a difference in the taste.
I do bless the water, and then I put right on the container it's in. Love and blessed on both, and I take that and then I pour it into a 0 container, and it's completely blessed or completely free of.
They say the worst thing to do is to have reverse osmosis because you take everything out of it.
Right. Yeah. And then I run it over blessed coffee beans. A lot.
There you go.
And then I pour it into the tub out in front of the front yard.
That's right. And we put it in a bird bath just so the birds can have some. Okay.
Then we light the fire.
All right. Caroline has the next one. Question: does Spirit say there are more truth? Be nice. Say there's more truth to come out in June 10th, 11th, and 12th. June's going to be a hot month.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yes, it is.
Because it's summertime, but information-wise, it's going
Information-wise, it's not going to be hot around here until probably around August.
June and July, I heard, is going to be the hottest that we've ever had. So,
yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to. Now, there a lot of this has to do with the days after Pentecost, because these are biblical days too, and I still follow those, and they're important. But June, yeah, it's going to be.
Is there a biblical farmer's almanac?
God.
It's in the lost books. Go ahead. Go look for it.
It's one of missing books of the Bible. The Vatican has it. Okay.
Well, I always wondered how that's a secret, that how they get the almanacs ready. And then they take it out, they get this book of almanac for farmer's almanac, and then they have to put it back in a safe. Their calculations of how they find this stuff out. Tarot cards. Rain. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you would think that meteorologists around your area would actually start looking at the farmer's almanac when they do their little broadcasts.
I want you to make sure that you keep your vibrations high, because it's going to look like crap. Okay. It's going to be a lot of loss.
Yes.
A lot of loss. This is multiple things going on all at the same time. There's going to be so much coming out that it's going to be hard to keep up with. But there's
It's going to start
of
this weekend. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
It'll start this weekend.
Yes, because it's a long weekend due to Memorial Day. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot of secrets behind the scenes. So obviously Spirit's holding off on not revealing a lot, because if we know, the bad guys will know.
They know, yeah.
Yeah, and we're talking about this, and Terry has 222. So, guys, this is really important to listen.
Yeah, and Spirit has some advice. Do not let it cause inner conflict, and don't start fighting with other people about it too. Okay, it's going to happen the way it's meant to happen. You have 2 5s in this reading, so remember, it's temporary. We can get through it. Be patient,
and it's
keep your focus on the spiritual.
Yes.
Yeah. It's changes. Well, this is another. I'm glad you guys brought that up, because Memorial Weekend, you can honor the lost veterans, but try to. I know it's hard because they are lost brothers and sisters, and I get that. But I don't think they want you to stay sad. Once they're in spirit, you honor their memory, but you don't want to feed the louche. You don't want to feed sadness and lower the frequency and the vibration.
Well, the way we do it for our fallen brothers and sisters around here, because that's it's a very near and dear to our heart. We honor them by saluting them, taking a drink in their honor, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And giving them gratitude for their sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't sit around and wallow.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying to others in general. I mean, there are some new veterans that have gone, and I mean, being in that depressed, you can honor their memory, but don't be sad about their loss.
Yeah. Honor their life, not the loss of their life.
Yes.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Treat it like an Irish wake.
Get up.
That is so much better than our wake. Our wakes are terrible.
We're going to, hopefully the weather will hold out. I expect all these storms and stuff. Lee said he wanted to grill. My daughter's birthday is Tuesday, so we're going to throw it all together. So
I'll just bring the grill inside.
It's, yeah, it's Kayla's birthday. All right. Are there going to be worldwide communication problems on May 27th? Well, let's not set dates, but we'll round about it. Okay, let's look and see. Communication. So if it's true, we should get some swords in this reading.
Why are they not saying anything? Okay, I have a yes. It's a security issue, safety issue.
I'm getting yes.
And it's a painful one.
It looks like that the thieves want to knock it out. Okay, so this is negative, but Mr. T is working on this so it doesn't happen to their level. Remember, the bad guys want it so much worse than what the good guys are going to make sure it doesn't. It's about timing, could be a little within that time depth, but they're working on it. Okay.
Probably more like Tuesday is what I'm getting.
Okay. Are there going to be planes shut down on the 27th?
Just planes or all transportation?
All transportation.
I'm getting all transportation.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I got. That's why I asked. I'm like, I'm thinking it's probably all forms.
Well, I mean, it's ironic that my sister is flying to Tanzania on that day. And that's a big communication.
Apparently,
I'm getting Sunday. Also.
Horses aren't going to work either.
So take the
Not
line.
enough hay.
So take the chariot.
Your chariot's going to be in the shop, and the horses are refusing to work.
Good thing they don't do. They have horsepower on planes. I don't know.
This tells me the white hats are going to make sure that it keeps going forward. So no,
Okay.
There may be certain areas that are iffy, but other than that, they're not going to let that happen. That's funny. Put your horse and buggy in the shop. Oh goodness! All right.
Beautiful.
Fly your balloons.
Yep.
Gotta have a lot of hot air for that.
Okay.
Some people don't have any problem with that.
Oh, are we done?
That is it.
No, we're not done. That's it for the what was in the starred, but there's a lot more
Is
in the
there more
chat.
in here?
Oh
Is there?
yeah.
I've got to go hunt. I was under my
Let's
desk.
see.
Remember? Okay.
Yeah, we know. Roy had the next one. Does Spirit have a message for me?
Okay. Now remember, I had to reboot my computer, so I probably don't have them. So King, why don't you just read them out?
Okay. Does Spirit have a message for me? That's for Roy.
Okay.
He has a message for me. Sit down and shut up.
Okay.
And you're not even listening to his message, are you?
No, I'm not. I've always been, Dennis the Menace.
There you go. You should have your little hair up at the back, just like that.
I tried that. It wouldn't work.
Well, I could be Nadia Comaneci, and you could be Dennis the Menace. Jen?
Yeah, well, I like to see you do the 10 on the parallel bars.
Dude, I am a 10. That is hilarious. I even laughed at that one.
Roy, they're focusing on your personal life with your family, that you're going to be getting closer and closer, and I'm getting with your kids. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. So that's going to be your main focus. Okay. All right. Working with them, but tread lightly with your emotions. I know the Knight of Cups actually wears his emotions on his sleeve. So it's kind of obvious. Don't be a hot mess. But you're going to be all right. It says your family is healing. The Star card is about healing and optimism and finding balance with that. I love the Ace of Cups in that, because it means that that reconnection with generations is really going to heal the heart. So keep focusing on that. Okay.
Next.
Yep.
Will Graceland be sold at a foreclosure sale?
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't see it.
Joyce doesn't want it.
Yeah, I'm getting a no.
I think there's so much more out there. Yeah.
I
Nope.
think the original owner of the property does not want to sell it.
Uh-huh. I think there's
Elvis has not left the building. He is still maintaining the landscaping.
Huh. Now, this says that it will, but it's not quite what you think. it's a male figure that had walked away from it is actually returning to it.
Exactly.
Oh,
There's
joy.
some secrets behind that. So
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
wow. Okay.
You do know that Graceland used to be a church.
Yeah.
But there's something there. Is it positive or not? Yeah. Is it a headquarters for something? Offworlders.
I do get a yes on that. That's interesting.
It's heavily guarded beyond the veil. So you can't see them, but it's heavily guarded.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi, King. Oh, I'm going through puberty right now. My voice just
Oh. Oh, 8-ball.
Uh-oh.
Dragonfly has an 8-ball question.
take the dust off of it. Haven't
I
seen
know,
it.
really. Is my father trying to connect with me? Positively.
Ooh, absolutely.
Okay. Just start talking to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte. On Tuesday, during a thunderstorm, it sounded like a sky battle. Am I correct?
So a battle in the sky.
There's certainly a lot of that going on.
Oh yeah. We used to say when we were younger, they're bowling.
It's a good thing, though. It's confirming, yes, because you've got a couple major arcanas. So it's happening all over the world. The good guys have victory. Because remember, this also means starting a new beginning, because we had a firm foundation with the ones that are fighting. Wheel of Fortune to reverse. This is fate coming in to reverse all of what's been going on for generations to come. So this is good.
All over the world.
If it sounds like all hell's breaking loose in the ionosphere, it's okay. The base card, it is
Rip
divine.
Van Winkle's awake and he's playing bowling.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yes, they used to say that.
Let's see. Nadia, so tell me what Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys mean.
What? Who wrote that? Nadia didn't write that.
Dragonfly.
Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't too much into that.
I wasn't either. We had a few of them, but we didn't. I wasn't into it.
Wasn't it Sean Cassidy was one of the Hardy Boys?
Yes, he was.
No, I was into Emergency One.
No, he was Nancy Drew.
Was he Nancy Drew? Nah, now he could be.
Let's see.
I'm a looking. If
you
you've
remember
got any questions we missed so far, let us know.
My generation grew up with Judy Blume, The Tale of the Fourth Grade Nothing.
Was that a TV or just books?
You must be a youngster.
Books.
What are those?
It was Freckle Juice, where this kid spends the whole time in the whole book trying to get rid of his freckles.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I think those were like the only books they had back then.
Well, besides Encyclopedia Britannica, you pretty much did. So we read a lot of National Geographic because my grandfather owned every copy there ever was.
Here, I'm winking, John. They used to have those Indian nude pictures in there.
Yeah. Dragonfly, I don't know. Yeah, I think you did start the fire.
Dragonfly.
We didn't start the fire.
Ooh, Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I know one guy who memorized that whole song by heart.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. Are we good?
I'm still checking. I think we're good. I think that was it.
Yeah.
But okay, and down at the bottom. Yeah, that's it. Unless we missed something. I don't think we did, but just in case. I think we're good.
Yep. I think that's it.
Yeah, I remember, like I said on there, I remember Fat Albert.
Hey.
And that was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're good.
I think that's it. Okay. So
Hopefully,
King's got a show tomorrow.
I do.
you do?
I do.
Oh, I thought that was a question mark. I do?
I do. I do. I do.
Well, if you can't remember, I'm telling you, you have a show tomorrow, King.
Oh, guess I better write that down. Oh, there it is. Yeah. 1 o'clock my time.
Okay.
2, see what?
4 o'clock
3
my
o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock Central,
Central.
4 o'clock Eastern.
All right. And no show for me on Monday in honor of Memorial Day.
We'll be calling anyway.
And I'm sure. And then, and because we're celebrating my daughter's birthday, so hopefully those storms will be at a minimum, and none of the rest of my kids will get hit by a car. So
No, we're going to pray. Your kids are protected. You know that.
we're
But
fine. Pray for the other person's car. We do not make small children around here.
You don't have to worry about me unless it goes through my window.
Oh, we don't manifest that either, okay? Top of the 6 o'clock Washington News. Spaceship crashes into man's window.
and all he says
And
is,
abducts him.
and he goes, "Hello."
Hello.
I'm not ready. I gotta get my Merlin hat. Hold on.
Okay, so we're praying for Michael to heal quickly and be on his way. Is his bike okay? Is his?
It's a little bent, but it's not destroyed, which I'm grateful for because I bought that $400 bike.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
But that
$400 bike saved his life.
It's a massive mountain bike, but God saved his life, but the bike helped take the blunt. But yeah, he lives in town, so riding a bike, he doesn't have to pay for gasoline.
Tell him to put a helmet on next time.
He does. Oh, there's not one that fits his head. So
He got a big head, does he?
no joke.
Really?
There's no helmet that fits his head.
Does he have an elongated skull?
He's got, oh, that's up there. No,
I wasn't talking about Conehead.
King Tut helmet.
he's just a big boy. It's all the brains his mother gave him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Made the story of this boy who had to go to the store and he didn't want to because everybody said he had a big head. And his mom convinced him, "You don't, honey. Your head just is proportioned to your body. You don't have a big head." He goes, "Well, in that case, Mom, I believe you. What do you need?" She's like, "Can you get a cantaloupe, some watermelon, bread, butter, and all?" He goes, "What do you want me to put in it?" She goes, "Just take your hat."
John Wayne's 10-gallon hat. There you go.
You don't have a big head. Just take your hat with you. So
John Wayne didn't have a 10-gallon hat.
it
Billy Jack had a 10-gallon hat.
Okay. All right. I'm being corrected. We know the show is coming to an end. King's going to get on his soapbox here. So let's make sure. Okay. He's going to lecture me.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, then. So I will talk to you guys in the chat on King's show tomorrow.
All righty then.
I'll keep up to date with you guys to let you know if I can make it Wednesday. If not, I won't see y'all till next Friday, and I'll do my best with the oracles based on what's going on in my life. So
okay,
you have to do it at the hospital. That'd be cool.
Do we
well, I keep cards in my purse all the time. I don't have all those decks, but I keep tarot in my deck or my purse all the time. So okay.
All right. Well, prayers to everybody. Please have a safe and wonderful holiday weekend.
Yes.
Remember the fallen, but keep them in light.
Keep them in mind.
Yeah. Do it with happy and joy. Be happy for them because they're not suffering anymore.
Do a little something extra for those that are serving now.
Yes.
Yes. Pay it forward. Yes.
That's right.
Beautiful. Good job. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Well, actually, I did do it this time. sent in money for USO to package up a box of goodies for the troops.
Good.
Nice,
I love
good.
that. Yeah. That's
Yesterday was Poppy Day. I don't know if you guys have Poppy Day for the veterans. They give like little poppy flowers.
Poppy Day.
Yeah.
Poppy Day.
They
That's the
get
poppy.
popped. They will get popped on the drug test if you give them a Poppy Day.
That's why the vets give it to us.
Well, the Marine Corps, the poppy is their symbol for the Marine Corps League all the time. But yeah, they do. They hand out poppies, the little flowers. So, yeah.
So that's what they did yesterday. So
Yeah.
love and light, guys.
Yeah.
Love
Many
and light.
blessings, guys. All right. See you tomorrow. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Lava you all.
Love you. Love you.